What's going on? What's going on, y'all? I got another banger from Cosmic Verse, and it's about these girl trips. I told y'all about this. I told y'all when they go on these girl trips, they're out there cheating. I'm telling you. And Cosmic Verse has a collection of videos proving as such. Anyway, no further ado, let's get right into it. You guys are the best to ever do it. Smash that like button. Keep smashing that like button. You guys are doing great. The videos are going viral. Let's go.
Women cheating on girls' trips is becoming more and more common in this generation.
What percentage cheat on their man when they're on girls' trips?
80%.
Why do married women cheat? Women want to feel desired.
He's a 10, but he doesn't want you to go on any girls' trip.
0.
If your woman plans on going on a trip without you, just know you've lost that woman.
I'm on a girls' trip and my husband calls me every hour. Yeah, I let the dogs out.
We came to and go.
Hey, my friend Jessica, the wild one, wants to do a little girls trip, but don't worry, it'll be chill. Love you.
The signs are always there, fellas. It is up to you whether you can catch them or not. Kindly subscribe to the channel, as it is our sole form of support. Thank you.
Absolutely, you guys. Kindly and humbly subscribe to the channel. It is our only form of support. Come on, you can do it.
Thank you.
On a trip, if we're in a relationship, we're good. Even if we flirt with a guy, we're not hooking up with anyone. We're good. We're just there to have a good time with our friends.
Yeah.
Guys.
Now, mind you, these female podcasts are so funny. But mind you, she's on this with her girls hanging out. She got the flapjacks hanging out. She's like, oh, so we're not gonna do that on our trips. And women are known for this. Especially, snow bunnies, they got that thing called, what's it called? White girl wasted? Come on, man. And the gaslighting. The first thing they're going to do is hook up. That's why they're going on girls' trips. That's why you're not invited. Why she would want to spend your money if it was a regular trip? Anyway.
It's a different story.
Girls can be just girls.
Yes.
They don't give a f***. As long as somebody calls out, you look hot, they're having a blast of a time. But men hate to go out and just be guys.
Women are never gonna be like, cheat on him. They'll actually tell the guy like she has a boyfriend. Whereas men, I don't know. I don't think they're running to tell another girl.
She really said they'll flirt with other guys, as if that's not cheating too. This is an example of why not everyone should be making a podcast. This is cap. Girls cheat on girls' trips every day. That's why My Girl in Miami is a stereotype. This is wildly incorrect. Guys are so low maintenance. On my bachelor trip, we went to Miami, got food and played Mario Kart at the Airbnb all day. Don't we just love women telling us what men do? Girls will say they have boyfriends. Yeah, 10 minutes after hooking up. I think what this woman meant to describe is the complete opposite.
So here is one AI plugin that every musician needs to have in their studios. Would you believe me if I told you that it could...
Absolutely not.
The difference between the boys on these trips is that the boys can just hang out with the boys having a good time.
Absolutely.
Women tends to go to the club for validation and compliments. And I don't even think this woman is hearing herself. If you're flirting while you're in a relationship on a girls' trip, it's just simply cheating, no matter the intention behind it.
Girls cheat. Girls trips, for example, crime one. I can't tell you how many times a girl has cheated on her girls trip with me. Miami, you guys see I'm going to Miami a lot. These girls go on girls trip in Miami and they cheat. I don't care what you say. I don't care what your girl tells you. Quick story time. I was in Miami. This girl cheated on her boyfriend with me. I came back. I saw her Instagram, found it, and she was posting pictures with her boyfriend.
I need to come on this trip.
You ain't gotta hoe. Everybody do what they want to do. I'm pro-choice.
No, because when you're not pro-ho, you're anti-ho. I'm sorry. If you're not pro-ho, you're anti. And you are not welcome up in here. We are supporters of sex, whores, dick suckers, and all.
And this right here is exactly what they do on these trips. This is why I believe married women shouldn't have single friends who's always planning trips. They shouldn't even be engaging with these types of women because they get them in trouble with their husbands. Even if one of them know that they're in a relationship, they do not hold them accountable for what they're doing.
Nope.
These women look at these trips as way to do whatever they want, while their husbands are back home working hard, while they're getting their backs blown out by other dudes.
Absolutely.
I have to say, I do appreciate her honesty.
What percentage cheat on their man when they're on girls' trips?
80%. 80%, whether it's married, not married, or unmarried, entanglement, situationship, pimping, whatever the 80%. Every time a bitch go out of town with their friends, they think they could get away with the most, because you're not going to come back home and tell on your friend. You're not going to be...
See, and again, I'm divorced now, so I never had any, stone cold evidence. But when she was gone for 36 days, having her, romantic getaway with some, tax money, some, petty change, anybody knows about getting money. And I was just thinking, I was like, man, she's showing all the telltale signs. Well, I didn't realize when I was with her, but after, the reason why her family members thought it was okay to always have something crazy to say to me is because she was saying crazy things about me and my son when I wasn't around. So she never said this stuff to me, and when I would get around them, she'd just get, she would act like she didn't. But they wouldn't have had this attitude with me if she didn't make it seem like it's okay. And furthermore, so what I realized was she was going over there telling them, oh man, this guy, she was making it seem like she was doing me a favor. I was wondering why she started cutting the grass and taking the trash out. I'm like, why are you doing that? It was like she was trying to race me to it, so she could go complain to them and be like, oh man, I gotta cut the grass and I gotta take the trash out, I gotta do everything. This guy, setting up her getaway, because they're always like working on that next. Because again, I told her I was going in a business of my own, and when I told her this, I was making 100K plus, like 120K, and 120 something K, and she was like, you go from making 12 something after taxes, or getting that kind of money, to making, while I was going through the process starting over, when you starting a business, to making like a third of that, you get to see the real side of women. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Anyway, long story short, man, she planned a trip to go see her mother, help her or whatever. Man, I'm telling you, back was getting blown out and everything else, man. I'm telling you, you can't trust them. Any kind of girls trip, man, just know that it's over. Just settle it with your mind, get out of it. You don't want some random whoever was around her sloppy seconds. I'm telling you.
Be like, hi, your wife cheated on you with 3 niggas in Miami Beach on spring break.
Lord have mercy. I might just stay single.
Oh, dude, I like this woman. This is factual. So we interviewed someone else. They said 70, but you're saying 80.
80% of women cheat, not 70. That's too less.
No. That's too low, right?
No. Let me get this.
If you own a gun, then just buying concealed carry insurance isn't enough to be prepared. You need to be educated and trained. And that's exactly why the U.S. Concealed Carry Association was founded. Hi, I'm Mike Bauer, Regional Manager for the U.S.
That's too low. What? 80% of women cheat. The other, they want to stay loyal to their nigga.
Not the other. It's more like when they plan those girls' trips, it's more like 98.5. 98.5. They're all doing it, man. $98.5. When they go on a trip without you, when they go anywhere without you, to the grocery store, they're cheating.
Because they got money. That's really what it is. They taking care of, they ain't going 50-50 on no bills. They going 100. That nigga doing everything that he got to do. That's why that hoe not cheating. Gonna come out of town and you paying 50-50 on the bill, that hoe going 50-50 out here too.
They going 50-50 with that pussy, huh?
Oh God, they's not gonna put that bitch on lockdown. They gonna break, bend, and fall.
12 seconds later.
It's a dirty game.
It's a dirty game indeed. But this woman is kind of correct with the stats. About 70% of women do have backup partners in 2024, whether they're in a relationship or in marriages. But the truth is, women cheat no matter what, whether you're paying the bills or not. In this generation, it's really important.
Bro, you don't understand. Like, okay, like women like to get thrills in life, but they're lazy. So the best thing to do when you're lazy is to just cheat, to just jeopardize your entire life. Like, why not? When you live off emotions, you know, like how you like to ride your motorcycle, or you like to watch sports, or you like to go to baseball games or whatever. Well, I mean, whatever you like to do, you know, basketball games, that kind of stuff to relieve your stress, and it's a thrill to you, you know, travel. But they like to cheat, and they like to methodically plan it out. Just like the romance novels and corny movies they watch, and, you know, all the programming and the songs and stuff. You know, it's a lazy way of having a thrill in life. You know, just cheat. And that's what they do. They cheat.
To prioritize yourself first as a man. That's why we have many men who's backing out of dating completely, and some of them are heading overseas and leaving these Western women behind.
He's a 10, but he doesn't want you to go on any girls' trips. What's his new rating?
0. Because he's a control freak. I wouldn't date him. That's a negative, Conrad.
He's a 10. He has the right to tell me what to do and what not to do. If I'm allowed to go away, then I'm allowed to go away. But if I'm not, then he's still a 10, and I sit at home with him and go out on a couples trip with him. And no girls trip.
I agree.
Why do married women cheat? Here's some of my personal beliefs. Women want to feel desired. They want to feel wanted. They want to be chased. They want a man who lusts over them. What happens in marriage is that women and their husbands come into this very boring routine, right? Where it's like work, go home, take care of the kids, clean, cook. There's nothing sexy about that, right? Then, you know, the partners have intimate moments, but it's not what it used to be when they were out and about. So having that feeling that someone new finds you sexy, someone new finds you attractive, it desires you beyond your daily routines, right? Is why I think that some married women cheat. So how to avoid that? You avoid that by making sure that your spouse always feels like you think she's sexy, that you're always chasing her.
All right, listen, man. This fool just said always chasing her. Listen. If you want to do, and she's still going to cheat on you. Look, man. It's crazy. I just told you the only thrill they get because they're too lazy to put the work in to get thrills and hobbies. They just cheat. That way the dude's doing all the work, and they can still, you know, get pleasure out of it while they're just, you know what I'm saying, enjoying the moment. It's crazy, man.
That no matter if her hair's up in a bun or, you know, dressed for work, you think that she's the sexiest person alive.
It's true. Many cheat because they want someone different from who they have. Instead of communicating what they want, they just go elsewhere. Some of them also get a thrill trying not to get caught. Or the more wrong it is, the more excited they get. Same goes with men. Men want to be chased also. The wife needs to do her homework as well. I did everything I could when I was married. I only needed my wife, no one else. But
some farm in Italy, and she's got like 4 of her close friends, sure. If you're going to like Miami, Punta Cana, that's where hoes go. I'm good. Not my girl.
Can you go on boys' trips?
Of course.
I just seen the research today. Some additional research came out that said 54% of women cheat because they're unhappy. And I just want to point on that unhappiness that leads to women cheating, and then essentially women cheat to get out of relationships. That just speaks to how unstable that marriages typically are and how they operate on a woman's emotions, because women initiate divorce at a higher rate than men do. So that commitment that's made for sickness and in health till death do us part, that commitment is supposed to be honored. So when a woman feels that she doesn't love her husband anymore, or she's bored, or whatever the case may be, those principles are supposed to stand. Those pillars of those principles are supposed to stand. She's supposed to fight through that. A lot of people.
So the fun thing with the serpent is, how does a serpent talk? And not only that, but why is the serpent's punishment to crawl
People don't know how to properly vet. I just seen.
Hey, my friend Jessica, the wild one, wants to do a little girls trip, but don't worry, it'll be chill. Love you. So, change of plans. We are now going to Cabo, but don't worry, it is just gonna be us girls.
Makes
Love
sense.
you. Ugh, okay, so apparently Jessica was talking to Sarah, who said it was totally effed that her guy best friend wasn't invited, so now he is coming with all his buddies, and the worst part is one of them is my ex. Yeah, baby arm. So, yeah, I'm not even sure I'm gonna go anymore. Ugh, so now Sarah got us upgraded to a suite. Just feels like it's gonna be such a fun trip.
Babe, you should go.
Okay, but I'll be good. I promise I won't even drink. I love you. I'm just having one glass of wine before the flight to calm my nerves. Love you.
Babe, I'm so sorry. I can't hear you. I gotta go. Bye.
Maybe there's something I need to tell you.
They don't confess. You have to catch them. I promise I won't even drink is such a red flag. Like, why would that matter? If your woman goes...
Like, for example, I gotta keep bringing this up. My ex-wife, like, when she hit me up in January about the divorce, she starts lying off the bat. She's like, I was like, why has it been about 2 years? She's like, I thought you changed your number. I'm like, but you text this number and I answered it, so you never even tried. She's like, yeah. And I said something and about her cheating, and she was like, I didn't cheat. You know, now understand that this woman got pregnant like months after we broke up, but I'm to believe that she didn't do anything. This is they don't tell you the truth. Even if you catch them, they don't tell you the truth. It's the weirdest thing. Women really enjoy cheating, and then they try to project it on the men. Oh, all men cheat, man. Come on.
Goes away on a girls' weekend, she's f***ing somebody that's not you. As soon as she says girls' trip, walk to bedroom, get her bags, pack her shit, set it outside. One of my exes had a girls' night out and literally came back to my front door with the guy. Kicked her out. She's now f***ed. Well, obviously the husband is doormat simp, so he deserves whatever happens on the trip because he is pathetic. If your woman keeps pestering you about going to a trip in a similar matter to this, then I'm understanding the game now. As soon as she says girls' trips, you got to show her the door.
Here are 6 things women do when they're cheating from a woman. She hides her phone screen and turns off notifications. She seems more distant than usual. She puts more effort into her appearance for no apparent reason. She's less intimate and affectionate with you. She picks fights over silly things. She accuses you of cheating.
I'm on a girls trip and my husband calls me every hour. Yeah, I left a dog.
Listen, I'll go ahead and make a part 2 to this. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Go ahead and smash that like button. Drop a comment. You know what I'm saying? Do you agree? Do you believe that women cheat pretty much all the time and definitely on girls' trips? Or do you think we're being paranoid? Let us know. I just want to talk about it. We just want to talk. All right? Love and light. I'm your brother, and I'm out.
In this game, you gotta have that dog in you.
Made in America.